Hello everyone, welcome to the Real Deal Kitchen. Thanks for joining, and for those of you who have been following me for a long time, thank you for continuing following. So what's on the menu today? At the Real Deal Kitchen, I'm going to be making steamed fish in the oven, wrapped in foil paper. I don't have a grill, so usually you grill it, wrap it in a foil paper and put it on the grill. So I'm just going to do it in the oven. So I'm going to stuff the fish with all these vegetables. I'm going to wash them, cut them up nicely small. This is okra. In Jamaica, we love our okra. Whoops. Okay, so that's the all-purpose spice. So anyway, these are all the seasoning I'm going to be using. Fish seasoning, garlic, oregano, 5 Chinese spice, 7 Japanese. And I'm going to wash my fish with vinegar. This is my red snapper fish. So after I finish washing it, season it, then I'm going to stuff inside the fish with those vegetables. With the pop chow, the carrots, the okra, and put my thyme in it, okay? And I'm going to have this with boiled green banana. If any one of you want to know how to make boiled green banana, there's a video on how to make boiled green banana. And also white rice, there's a video on how to make that. There's a video on how to make stew peas, okay? There's a video on how to make stew peas. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this fish, start to wash it. Alright, so this is a red snapper fish. I did make a video on how to make red snapper fish on the stoves. Steamed fish with okra. This is going to be stuffed steamed fish in the oven. So I'm going to stuff the fish. So when you hear they say it's steamed fish, stuff in the head. There's many different ways to cook fish. You can cook it on the stove. There's a video on how to make it on the stove. This one I'm going to do it in the oven. And I'm going to clean up this fish nicely. And then stuff the inside of the fish with the vegetables I showed you earlier. Okay, so let me finish wash this fish with some vinegar. And cold water. Okay, let it sit in the vinegar water for at least 5 minutes. If you don't have any vinegar, you can use lemon to clean your fish. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how to season this red snapper fish. So you want to use your fish seasoning. And when you're seasoning it, you want to make sure you add some seasoning on the inside of the fish. And both sides, okay? All right. So this is the allspice, which we're gonna add it to the head, the stuffing part of the fish. So some garlic powder, or you can use the pegged garlic if you have any. And remember, you want to season the inside of the fish. And I'm gonna add some 7 Japanese spice. You can use any seasoning of your choice. And you're gonna add a lot of seasoning to this fish because fish is so hard to taste the flavor, so you have to add a lot of seasoning to it. And I did put some slices on the fish, so when you season it, it's soak right in. So I'm well seasoning this fish. And when you cut up the vegetables for the fish, you're gonna add it to this bowl, so this way it can absorb some of that seasoning from the bowl. So when you stuff the fish, you're stuffing it back with the seasoning. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so after seasoning the fish, you want to let it sit for at least 20 minutes to marinate. So it's good if you can do this overnight. So you rub it in. Make sure your fish is well seasoned. Okay, and inside of the fish. So, like I said, I'm gonna cut up the vegetables and I'm gonna stuff it on the inside of the fish. But I'm gonna add the vegetables into this bowl, toss it around so it could soak up some of this juice. So when I stuff it with the fish, you know, it adds back some flavor to the fish. All right, so let this marinate for at least 20 minutes. And I'll show you the next step. All right, stay tuned. Welcome back to the Real Deal Kitchen. This is what the marinated fish looks like. So you want to make sure you season this fish and let it marinate for 20 minutes. I did add some salt to it and some cayenne pepper for those of you who likes it hot, or you can just cut up some scotch bonnet pepper or jalapenos, whatever. But let me show you to wrap this on the file paper to stuff it. So these are the vegetables I'm going to be using. So I'm going to wash these, cut them up. Okra, pop chows, I'm going to wash them and cut them up and then stuff it in between the fish and wrap each fish separate in a file paper, put in the oven to cook for at least 20 minutes. Okay, and 350 degrees to 400. Hello everyone. So now I showed you that I'm going to be making steamed fish with okra, but I'm going to eliminate the okras because I got a call that a person does not like okra. So I'm making this steamed fish for someone. It's going to be wrapped in file paper. So I'm going to stuff the inside of the fish with these vegetables, pop chows and carrots. So I'm going to saute, well actually marinate the pop chow and the carrots into the fish bowl, the bowl that I seasoned the fish. And then I'm going to stuff it inside of the fish. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to stuff it, wrap it in a file paper, then put it in the oven. Stay tuned. So this is what the marinated vegetables look like after marinated into the bowl. So let's stuff it inside the fish. So these are the fish, red snapper fish. Stuff it inside. Remember, you season your fish, let it marinate. You know, if you can do it from the day before, perfect. If not, you let it sit for at least 20 minutes before you start to do anything to your fish, okay? And you have to grease the file paper, okay? Make sure you grease the file paper before you place the fish in it. Okay. So this is what when you stuff it, it should look like this. So you place everything inside the fish. Place all these vegetables. If you love okra, you can add the okra to it. And one thing, don't forget your allspice. You stuff that fish, and then I'm going to wrap it. Wrap it in this file paper. So after finish stuffing the fish, you want to see, you wrap them individually. Then now I'm going to take them and place them in the oven. So if you have a foil container, you can place them in the oven inside of the foil container. I don't want to create any mess, so I'm spreading something in my oven, a foil sheet, and I'm gonna place them on top, like 350 degrees for 20 minutes in the oven. So you put them in there. So those are the fish in the oven, wrapped in foil paper individually. So you let this sit on 350 degrees for at least 20 minutes, okay? You don't have to turn them or anything. You can, but you don't have to, okay? Look at this steamed fish, stuffed red snapper fish that was cooked in the oven. Look at this fish. So I'm gonna put it on the plate, and you see the vegetables are stuffed inside of the head. Look at that vegetables. All right, so let me serve this on the plate. Okay guys, so this is the finishing product of the stuffed red snapper fish. So I'm gonna have it with some leftover vegetables. So I stuffed the fish head with the vegetables. And I was gonna add some okra to it, but you know, the person didn't like okra, so I eliminated the okra. So I'm gonna have this with some Jamaican ginger beer. So check this out guys, try it out. Let me know if you like it and leave your comments. And just so you know, if you have a grill in the summertime, you could actually put the fish on the grill instead of doing it in the oven. Enjoy guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, so this way you can get to see more exotic dishes. Enjoy. Thank you for tuning in.